Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being...
Well, they got Diddy. They got him finally. Officially got him. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about our boy Diddy? Free our boy Diddy? Free Diddy?
Free our boy.
Free Diddy, dude. Free Diddy.
Do not free him. No, then don't free him. But yeah, I mean, I guess first question: are you surprised it took this long, or?
He's rich, so now. He's rich. I mean, rich people can get away with anything, or long enough, longer than us, you know. Yeah, if you was a poor guy that had this type of reputation, then obviously I would think Diddy would be caught by now, but no.
I mean, I think it's part of it. I think the other part is just how big the case is gonna be.
Yeah. How many RICO charges? How many RICO charges? How many drug charges? How much?
Yeah, I mean, well, the RICO involves everything.
So that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Like it's just like all-encompassing type of charge.
Got it.
Yeah. Apparently, it has no limits, which I didn't know that. So, but yeah, you can.
More than I did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment. Joining us now is CNN's entertainment reporter Elizabeth Wagmeister, and also with us CNN chief legal correspondent Ellie Honing. Elizabeth, you were a big part of revealing some details about Diddy's conduct in private over the course of the last couple of months. That video led to a lot more scrutiny on what he has been accused of. What do we know at this point about what this case might ultimately be about?
Abby, at the moment, we don't know what the charges are. I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining.
Hey, thanks for watching our content. And if you like, subscribe. And if you don't,
the dealer is going to get you. And the only way to survive is subscribing and liking this video. And it inoculates you from the diddler escaping in prison and taking you to the Diddy parties. My word is bond.
And back to the video.
Yeah, why not? Dude, it's just so abrupt that is. What just happened? Did you guys just see what he just did? He just dragged. Okay. I don't know. I mean, that's a hotel room, right? I mean, like, how big of an abuser do you have to be to, you know what? I'm just gonna do this mid-daylight. Well, that's the crazy part of me.
It's the same thing. When you're rich, you're just like, whatever. I'm sure I'll get away from it. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about the case, but it got settled.
Yeah, I know that settled. I know that got settled and what happened, but I'm just like, I guess I haven't seen this in a while. I think the last time I saw it like a few months ago, right? Yeah. So I'm like, what is happening right now? Oh no, anyway, sorry.
Still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York last week. And here's a statement that I have from his attorney. He says, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office." He goes on to say that he is an imperfect person.
Side note, let me tell you this right now. Those lawyers are not disappointed. That means they get extra paychecks, okay?
They're in bank. Yeah, they're making bank.
How much is Diddy paying them? Millions upon millions of dollars for this defense?
100%.
Yeah, ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. I don't know. It took them apparently months, but
like that,
yeah. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. Let's be real here.
But is not criminal. Now, Abby, that video that you just spoke about was a few months ago when our team broke this disturbing video of Diddy violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, better known as the singer, her stage name, Cassie. Now, up until this point, when we broke this video, Diddy had denied the allegations against him. Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against Diddy, 9 of which he is accused directly of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone. He apologized for his conduct in that video. But I have to tell you, Abby, just as of last week, a former member of Danity Kane, which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV, she sued him for...
Yeah, I mean, side note, I'm just looking at the picture. This guy knew everything, right? Knew everyone in fucking Hollywood? That's what I'm getting from this?
Yeah.
Like, essentially everyone? I know...
He's what? Close to a billionaire, probably.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's a multi-million-dollar enterprise that he has.
I'm just looking at I'm looking at celebrity pictures. I'm like, dude,
yeah, I mean,
who this guy didn't know?
Yeah, I mean, he's everywhere. Was everywhere.
That was everywhere. Yeah. Don't worry, I bet there's another Diddy in creation right now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, no way, bro.
sexual assault and other disturbing allegations, and he denied that. So he continues the denials, and he still maintains his innocence, even though he has been arrested tonight.
And Ellie, not a huge amount of information available tonight, but Elizabeth brought up something that I want you to give us a little bit of insight into. Diddy is here in New York, in Manhattan. He apparently came here in anticipation that something like this might happen. What should we understand about what that might mean? It could very well be that this is a federal arrest being processed here in New York.
So, Abby, there are some...
He's probably trying to work with the prosecution, right? Or like what, the prosecution to make him look he's more cooperative. I mean, I moved closer to you for this.
I don't think he's gonna do anything, but sure.
I mean, if he pleads guilty, you know, and says,
no.
wouldn't that help his case?
No.
I mean, he's settling. What if he settles? You know.
I don't think he's gonna settle with some jail time, sure.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean, it probably reduces some jail time, right? Or am I crazy?
I mean, I don't know how old is P Diddy? Like 40s, 50s?
50s, probably 50s.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, what?
Probably look it up,
yeah, it's just like, I don't think it changes anything. He's gonna be in fucking prison for a while.
Yeah, obviously. They got R. Kelly, right?
Yeah,
So and R. Kelly did a lot less than
Yes.
this Diddy.
charges that have been lodged against Sean Combs. But there are some really important things we do know. First of all, based on the attorney's statement, based on our reporting, this is a federal prosecution. It's not a state prosecution. The fact that he's being processed in Manhattan tells me that's the Southern District of New York. That's consistent with the reporting that the Southern District of New York had been handling this case. That's the office I used to work at. That's an office that sort of specializes in high stakes cases. Just in the last year or so, Southern District of New York, just as an example, has successfully prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried, Senator Robert Menendez. The other thing that we do know is a grand jury has indicted Sean Combs, meaning they found probable cause that he committed at least one federal crime. Now, as to what happens next,
I mean, Diddy's probably screwed, right? I mean, because the New York, I mean, some prosecutor is going to make a career out of this, right? Like you said, I prosecuted Diddy.
Big case,
Yeah, it's like a big case. So, I mean, do you think he's going to get away with it in your mind?
No,
Just
no chance.
No chance?
R. Kelly didn't get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's too big profile,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
there will be, likely tomorrow or within the next couple days, but usually in the SDNY, you try to do it the next day, there will be an arraignment, meaning Sean Combs will appear in court with his lawyers. There are no cameras in federal court. He will be advised of the charges against him, and he will almost certainly enter a not guilty plea. But the key thing to watch for is then we'll have the question of bail. Will prosecutors agree to let him out on bail? Will prosecutors ask the judge to lock him up pending trial? That could end up in a contentious argument. So these are things that are going to play out over the next 24 or 48 hours. And finally, Abby, with respect to the charges themselves, it's important to note, we've all seen that video, but assault and sexual assault are not federal crimes. Those are prosecuted in state court. So what I expect to see when we see this indictment is some sort of crime with some element of organization to it, sex trafficking, something along those lines, if it's based on some of the allegations we've heard.
And of course, back in March, his homes in LA and in Miami were raided. All of this leading up to this moment. Elizabeth and Ellie, a lot more to this story will be coming up in the coming days and weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, that's it. But yeah, I mean, update, he got denied bail.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, already?
He ain't coming out. He's staying in.
I mean, he has to be a flight risk, right? With that much money?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean.
I'm pretty confident wasn't he running around constantly for like a little bit, like going to different states when his house got raided originally?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
He was at neither of them.
Yeah.
He was LA and Miami.
So yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
yeah, he's definitely a flight risk.
I wouldn't let him. Yeah, I wouldn't let him go for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's too rich. He's too rich. I mean, he's not rich enough to not go to prison, but he's rich enough to just escape to some places without extradition laws, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest concern.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, how do you feel about this? I guess like just.
I mean, I'm glad we got the diddler. The diddler is getting just desserts, but I mean, yeah, this guy's done. I mean, this guy's done for. I mean, did you hear about there were like a thousand baby lotion, like little baby lotion things?
When they raided it?
Yeah, they raided. There was guns,
I
drugs.
saw the guns and drugs. I did not hear about that.
The 1,000 baby lotions? Yeah. Hey, are you shocked? How do you feel about that one?
That was Diddler, bro.
What freak needs 1,000 baby That's the more wild part
We were
about
talking
this.
about buying in bulk, Maybe he just bought for the entire year.
A year? No, man.
Gotta save extra cash, bro.
A year? Yeah, maybe like 6 months for what he was doing. I mean, dude, this guy was like apparently like forcing people to like women to have sex with male prostitutes, crossing state lines with it, which is, I mean, hey man, when involve the feds. Good luck with that
I
one.
mean, that's what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a bigger conversation. I mean, do you think this is like a bigger conspiracy, bigger issue?
I think other people are involved for sure.
Yeah.
Whether they're as high up as him, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, it's hard to beat someone of like his standard.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't think the record labels knew about this behavior? You don't think people around them that let?
Well, yeah, the people. Well, I'll say yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think like if we're thinking of like extremely big labels, what are we talking about? Like Dr. Dre.
I think the owners of the actual shareholders of that and the big CEOs.
Oh, but I don't think they're bigger than Diddy.
I guess I wouldn't know that. I guess, but
I wouldn't think they're bigger.
But I guess that's the reason why. But I mean, I think those people that had the people around him that made the record deals, the lawyer, I think they knew about this organized conspiracy behind them. But I don't think they're ever going to get prosecuted. I think Diddy, like Epstein, will be. He will take the blame for all this behavior. Because I think he's the face. He's the face of this problem. Because I mean, it doesn't look good for a whole entire industry that Diddy was essentially like the
face for.
Yeah, and also he was like pretty much doing a gay conspiracy mafia. I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean there's a whole lot of fucking things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, will he take the blame? Sure. I mean, I guess it depends, right? Because we don't have charges yet. Then none of that has been actual charges.
Sure.
I mean, they aren't out yet.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I agree. I'm not denying that. Yeah.
I think depending on that, I mean, it's either gonna be like he's in prison for a lifetime, which at that point it's either if you take the blame, there's no point.
Yeah.
So I would assume at that point that he'll just.
Or he makes a massive plea deal and he snakes people out. I mean,
it could be what was the name of the other guy? Was it Takeshi 6ix9ine?
Oh,
that's that. Like he's snitched on everyone.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with the profile of Diddy, I think he knows too many rich people.
Yeah.
I just don't think they'll let him.
That's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy has some form of intelligence apparatus behind him. He has some intelligence, some. I don't know. I people like Diddy, this conspiracy is too big for me to think that there's not some form of government intervention. Like he wasn't an asset to honeypot people or put people in compromising positions. I mean, it's exactly what Epstein was. I mean, I remember the Florida clip I showed you about. The state prosecutor said the reason we didn't prosecute Epstein in Florida in the 2008 case, I think in the mid 2000s case, was because people say he's an intelligence asset.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy had some form of, I don't know, some involvement with intelligence. I wouldn't be shocked about that. No. I mean, do you think what do you think? Do you think that's crazy? You think that's
It's I think it's a little crazy, but not impossible with everything that's always been coming out.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
it's a possibility. Whether we'll ever know.
Oh no. So. I mean, there's probably people there probably has some conspiracy. I know Candace Owens talks about this. Some other people talk about this. Yeah. Some of the big Diddy, connections and stuff like that. But I mean, I definitely don't think this is you do not let something like this happen without a lot of protection. But I mean, it's an open secret. But I mean, what do you feel about I think the other issue is why does Hollywood just have the worst demons ever? Epstein, Diddy. I mean, there's other there's other people that do this type of behavior.
The two of the actors that got prosecuted not too long ago.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, those actors they always give you moral guidance and moral outrage every single time. Oh man, believe all women, believe all women, or the Me Too movement. Yeah. And it's they should focus on their own. I mean, obviously that's a good thing. I don't necessarily bash the movements, but I'm just saying the people that they're pushing these movements are all sexual predators, right? Which is it's just the hypocrisy kind of annoys me, but whatever. That's a different conversation.
You gotta delete it out of the map to change it. It's one of those things where it's kind of like culture.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be that way. And if you're not part of that, you either leave or you get kicked out.
Yeah. But the nature of this type of industry, access is most important, right? And you need to have the ability to actually know people. To even get into business.
Yeah.
And if you giving a blowy or getting taken up the ass like Mick Mills, you know, and have Daddy Diddy take care of you for a few years. I think you're screwed. So I don't know. I mean, it's just the nature of this type of thing. I mean, you're always gonna have like this type of predatory people in any organization, but I think the Hollywood industries are more susceptible to like this large abuse and kind of like hush hush, like open secrets they have.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Any other closing thoughts?
I mean, I think that's about it. I mean, I want to see the charges. Obviously, like, it's a federal case, so
It's gonna be more interesting.
it's gonna be like national.
Dude, I just wish there was like cameras in there. Like, I wish I could see Diddy's ugly face.
I mean, you'll see him in trial.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see like him in and out, but you won't see him inside. Maybe in the state case. At least we get to see Diddy in the state law.
Yeah, for a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that one I could probably get settled like the other one. So that's the unfortunate part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But the federal one, no, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if it's
Just 'cause
if it's settled. Yeah, I'll be shocked.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
hey.
but yeah.
Okay. Bye, Diddler. If you ever see this video, rot in jail for the rest of your life, or the other word. But anyways, that's it. Anyways, we're done. We're
All
done.
right, cool.
See ya.